So if you're a car dealership or a car importer, I know for sure that you have this one very big problem. And the problem is that you have thousands of leads sitting in your CRM or on your Google Sheets or on your Microsoft Excel, and they are just there gathering dust. But you paid for these leads. So you run ads for them, you tried to follow up with them, you tried to call them, you chatted with them on WhatsApp or on text message or on Messenger, but they were not ready. So they ghosted on you and they canceled appointments, or they told you that they were going to contact you when they were ready and they never contacted you ever again. Now imagine this, all of those old leads coming back to life. They start seeing you more, they start learning about the importation process and the pricing and the timelines and all of the things that they would need to understand before they purchase the vehicles. They start understanding your value, they start trusting your brand, and little by little, they are warming up day by day until one day they come in and they say that they are interested and they actually want to start the process. All this work is being done for you on autopilot without you lifting a finger. So that's exactly what I want to show you in this video. I want to show you an ad strategy that's currently not being used by most physical businesses. They are mostly used by online businesses, and they work so well because they remind leads of who you are, what you stand for, and why you are the best option for them. And this ad strategy will help you turn those leads into clients in record time. So the ad strategy that I'm talking about is called the Hammer Them strategy. And this strategy is actually not my own. I actually learned it from someone called Jeremy Haynes. But this same strategy is actually so powerful for businesses that sell high ticket or expensive things like vehicles or real estate or any other expensive thing that has long sales cycles, meaning that it will take people quite a bit of time before they purchase that thing. Now, in an earlier video in this very website, right, that you're watching right now, I talked about a system called the YouTube Trust Ecosystem. And this system essentially entails running ads to generate leads, but instead of sending those leads directly to your sales team, you're going to send them to your YouTube channel. And I explain why we will need a YouTube channel for this, but after your leads have gone to your YouTube channel and they have been engaged and nurtured and pre-sold on your services, now that's where we follow them up with AI, because AI has the ability to follow up with people for a very long period of time, for weeks or even for months on end, without getting tired. Now in this video, I want to specifically focus on the ads part, where we generate leads, because that's where a lot of businesses are losing a lot of money, because most businesses run ads, maybe 1 minute or 2 minute ads, and then they take those leads and send them directly to the sales team so that the sales team can turn those leads into clients. But that's not how leads work, because for the most part, when you get leads, they have not been educated, they have not been nurtured, they have not been pre-sold, and some of them might actually be interested and they might be ready to purchase right off the gate in that moment. But that's not realistic for most of the leads that you get from ads. And this is where the Hammer Them strategy actually comes in, to fix this very problem of lead quality. So here is how it works. We are going to run ads to generate leads. And those ads are going to be lead form ads. And a lead form ad is actually where people get to sign up with their names and their phone numbers, or their names and their emails and their phone numbers, depending on how you set up these ads. People give you their contact details. I'm not sure if you've seen these kinds of ads on Facebook or on Instagram, but they are very popular. I have actually used to generate thousands of leads this very ad format. Now, these ads are designed to get people to raise their hands and say that I am interested in buying a car in the near future. And when someone signs up with their name and their phone number, they say that they're interested in buying a car in the near future. And that's the thing about lead form ads. Ads will not necessarily give you a client. It will give you someone who's interested in buying a car in the near future. And that's the mind shift that I'd like for us to understand as we proceed in this video. Now, once we get those leads from ads, they have signed up with their name and their phone number. That is when we retarget those same leads with short video ads, and this is where the hammer them strategy actually comes in. We are going to be creating short video ads, and each video is going to answer frequently asked questions. You see all those questions that your leads ask you when they come in right off the gate. Those are the questions that you're going to be answering in these videos. And these videos are short videos like Reels or TikToks, where you actually educate and you nurture and you guide and you teach and you build authority and trust with your leads, basically on autopilot. So these ads are doing all the work that your sales team may have to do manually on a one-on-one basis. So for example, the questions that you might be getting right now is, what's the difference between importing a car or buying locally? Another question might be, how do car import taxes work? Another question might be, what is the safest way or method to import a car? All these questions that your leads usually ask you, especially in the beginning part, we are going to be addressing them right off the gate. Now let me show you in a diagrammatic fashion how this system works. And as you can see here, I have a very elaborate diagram that kind of elaborates how the hammer them strategy works and where it actually comes in when you get your leads. So the first part here, as we told you, is that we are going to generate leads, and these people are going to sign up with their names and their phone numbers. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I'm not sure if you've seen ads that look like this, where people get to sign up, they answer a few questions, and then in this case, this person has signed up with their name and their email. So, but in your case, we would like to get their names and their phone numbers so you can get into their WhatsApp, right? So basically that is the work of this ad. Now, once we get those leads, we are going to retarget them with the hammer them strategy, which is basically a bunch of video ads or just videos that we run as ads that answer people's questions. So here's how it works. As you can see right now, I have a bunch of videos over here. And so basically what we are going to do is we are going to create 20 to 25 videos that answer your frequently asked questions. All those questions that your leads ask. Secondly, each video is going to be 1 minute long, or maybe 30 seconds, or maybe 1 minute 30 seconds, but at least around 1 minute long, like a short or even like a TikTok or like a reel. Each video will answer one frequently asked question. And right now we are creating 20 to 25 videos. So that means we are going to be answering 20 to 25 questions. And again, all of these videos are going to be very educational. They are not going to be salesy. These videos are essentially videos that you would have posted on your channel or maybe on your IG or on your Facebook, but you are just running them as ads. So here is how it works, basically speaking. Right now you can see that we have around 25 videos, and each video, as you can see, we've chunked them down into weeks, so that each week you're going to be having your leads to watch a few videos. So for example, in the first week you're going to be watching like 7 videos, and then the next week another 7 videos, and then the next week another 7 videos, so that we don't overwhelm those leads, because it may sound too much, but it's actually not. Your leads are actually looking for this information, and if you're the one who has all this information structured properly, they are going to take note and they are going to watch it, and they are going to appreciate the fact that you took time to create all this content. So each video is going to be talking about one frequently asked question. So on day 1, let's say a lead came in on Sunday. This person is going to be seeing a video on shipping. The next day, they're going to be seeing a video on taxes. The next day, they're going to be seeing a video on financing. The next day, they're going to see a video on grading. The next day, they're going to be seeing a video on something else. All these questions that your leads usually ask you. And then let's say you have YouTube videos that actually go into more details concerning these very topics that you're talking on these shorter videos. You can actually direct people to your YouTube channel to actually get educated further. So for example, in this case, let's say on Thursday you had a video talking about financing, right? And you have a video on your YouTube channel talking about financing. So you could say something like, if you're interested in knowing in a detailed level what financing options that you have right now, comment the word financing below, and we will send you our YouTube video where we have broken this down in a way more detailed fashion. And people are going to be commenting financing, and they are going to be sent your video automatically. You've probably seen this on Instagram and Facebook. this is exactly what we're going to be doing for you. And the thing about YouTube videos is that when people watch your YouTube videos, they don't just watch one video, they watch 2 or 3 or 5 of them. So in this case, a lead is going to be seeing a bunch of your videos within the first week. The same thing is going to be happening in your second week. So let's say in this day, you're talking about how vehicles come from UK to Kenya versus Japan to Kenya. And people usually have all these questions concerning what's the differences and all of that. I'm not really sure exactly, but you know what your leads ask you. So let's say you actually broke these details down in your YouTube channel. You could tell people something like, if you'd like to know the differences between importing from UK versus Japan, what is your best option? Comment the word importing and we will send you a video to your YouTube channel where you can see this video in a more detailed fashion. And people are going to be going to your YouTube channel and they're going to be watching a bunch more of your videos, not just that one video. So exactly what's going to happen here in week 2 is the same thing that happens in week 3. So as you can see, in the end of 30 days, this person has basically watched 20 of your videos that answer frequently asked questions. After 30 days, your leads are educated, they are super engaged, they are not clueless, so they won't ask you all these questions again. They actually have a decent understanding of how the importation system works. And when this lead actually comes to your sales team, it's a very, very easy and smooth process to close this person because they have so much trust in you. They have built all this relationship with you and they are not clueless. They are actually well-prepared people. So why are we doing this? And the keyword here is repetition, right? When you appear in front of people multiple times over and over again, it builds recognition. And when you are educating people at that level, it creates a lot of trust with you. And the brain believes what it sees more often. So when people see your face and hear your voice, they are highly appreciative and they tend to trust you way more. So the thing that I'm trying to hammer here is that getting leads is not the finish line. It's actually the starting point because leads tends to need a lot of work to become clients, and that's where you need systems like this to work for you in the background. When you create a video that actually details these things very well, each lead will get a very high level of education, as opposed to maybe your leads are going to your sales team and your sales team is handling maybe 10, 20, 30 leads a day. Those are a lot of leads, and there's a high likelihood that your leads are not receiving this level of education, this level of nurturing, this level of trust building. The thing that we want to cement here is that you need systems that enable you to live rent-free in your leads' minds. And that's the most important thing over here. When people watch something like this, they've watched like 20 of your FAQ videos, they've watched another 15 of your YouTube videos, even if they are not ready at that point because they may not be in the life or financial situation that may take a few more months, they are still going to remember you. Because every time they think about importing a car, they're going to be thinking about something that you educated them on. And that's the thing here. This system enables you to live rent-free in people's heads. So people remember you for a very long period of time. It's not just running an ad and then sending them to your sales team or chatting to them on WhatsApp and then they ghost or they disappear, and after a few months when they're actually ready, they have completely forgotten about you. So this is why we are building this system. It works so well for online businesses, but these online businesses also sell high ticket stuff that takes people a lot of time to purchase, and that's why it works so well for them. So if you're interested in this system, I'd like to talk to you and actually show you how it works. You can reach me at my number 0792557709. Reach out to me and we'll talk it out, and I hope to see you very soon.